There we go. Take two. Tanja with Adventures for Connection. And we have Patricia with us today. And Patricia is all the way from the east coast of Canada. So we're a bridge across Canada today, which I thought was super cool. And Patricia reached out to chat. And I'll let you introduce yourself. Tell us where you're from and a little bit about yourself, please.
Hi, everyone. Tanja, thanks so much for having me on the show. We've only chatted once, but it feels like we've worked together and seen each other and knew each other for many lifetimes, which is great. Those reconnections of the soul are amazing. They're just, you can't write it, you can't plan it, you just, boom, there it is. My name is Patricia. I am from Nova Scotia, Canada, born. However, I've been bebopping around the earth a few times on a shoestring budget. I always say I still have the shoestring in case I need to go again. You know what that's like, don't you, Tanja?
Absolutely.
So I come in with the ability to see a lot. I have conscious memory of universal law and the creator. And I know so many people out there making all these claims. So I don't. I just say, I'm here, I see, I love, I'm me. And here we go. So I do host a show on Transformational Talk Radio where I'll be reciprocating, having beautiful Tanja on my show as well. And it's called Divine Guidance with Patricia. And the reason Divine Guidance was given to me to use years ago is because that's basically what I do. I follow my divine guidance. There's a lot of intel coming in the physical, but boy, there's a lot of intel coming in the spiritual as well. And when I saw FCB having Tanja and other ladies and gentlemen combining that spirit with the physical intel, I went, wow. Because that's exactly what we need to do at this time. Is we have to bring our spirit in form, amalgamate, merge it, and allow it to all speak to us. So on my show, I say that we're focusing on solutions for the whole being, all layers, all levels. So basically, that's who I am.
Absolutely. Beautiful. Thank you for sharing. And whereabouts are you right now? Where are you living at this time?
Well, I'm living in Annapolis Valley, Nova Scotia, but for 3 months, we've been husband, dog, myself, and everything. We came down to my beautiful sister Christina's, about an hour and a half away. And so we're in the Digby area facing the Bay of Fundy. And behind me is the cookhouse because we're waiting for that EBS. And we got the Coleman stove and the power and the generators and everything ready. So I'm in the cookhouse. Let's go.
Awesome. Awesome. And, everyone's been feeling quite a bit around the energies. And I always like to just share what's been going on for me. And I'm quite aware of being a bridge across Canada right now, a bridge from spirit and down, and a bridge to connect with other people like-minded to be able to do this, and then be a container that can hold space and with integrity and shift things just with the energy. But in order to do that, my energy needs to be for me. Right. And so I just wanted to share with everyone, even myself, I've taken a lot more napidations. So usually start with a bit of a meditation and it turns into a nap. I put myself down and I just have a little nap as well. Sometimes I'm just in the void. And sometimes I'm out and I wake myself up with a snore, which is super funny because I laugh at myself. Because I put my feet up above me. It's funny. I put my feet up when I do the stopness. I'm like, oh yeah, that's me just waking myself up. So I know I definitely snore a little bit. And there's been things like, the fuzzies on the crown and sometimes stronger, right? I've had a lot of back things going on, not in a negative way, just in things, energy. I can feel the energy moving. I can feel the energy in my fingertips. And there's no right or wrong way to feel it this time. It's whatever your body needs. And so I encourage everyone to start to, we're all up in the mind, to start connecting with your body. There's 355 points within your body that you can connect with. And that's a lot. What are your thoughts on that, Patricia?
Well, I love the aspect that there's so much more to who and what we are. I think I revealed to you a course that I'm creating. I've done it with a couple small groups, but now the universe is wanting me to do it more. And that is the biggest lie. There's a lot of lies that's been given about so many different levels, but let's address some of the lies that's been given about spirituality and spirit. And I'm not just talking versus churches, organizations.
Yeah. But let's have that discussion.
Yeah, later maybe. But let's have the discussion of we are automatically hooked up at birth. We are automatically connected. The saying, you have everything you need when you're born. Yeah, you do. But the biggest illusion and lie that's been given out is that we're not automatically connected. And so right. I teach a course about four consciousness, body consciousness. So you mentioned the brain, all right, and then get back into the rest of the body. Well, yes. With your brain, your physical brain, all you need to do is ask that your spiritual mind connect with your physical brain. They work together because the physical brain is actually a receiver from the etheric. Yes. And then for years, there's been teachings of meditations. Close your brain down. Shut your mind off. No, that's a receiver from your spiritual consciousness. They have to work in unity. No more battling.
Right. Absolutely. Well, because your antenna, this is all part of it. So it's not living up here, but living all the way through and being connected all the way through, including to Mother Earth as well.
Oh, that's the second thing. You were talking about the back and the good things with the back. Well, just below your tailbone on your back is the cord, the etheric cord that connects you to the consciousness of the planet, Mother Earth. So what's happening with people having, even myself, I'm having some leg issues on the right side because I'm bringing things consciously into the physical. So my right leg, which is the physical side, is bringing that in and grounding it into Mother Earth, which is creating some discomfort in my physical body. But yeah, everyone is connecting to Mother Earth's ascension. She's inviting us to her party, right? And she's saying, here's my frequency, here's my vibration. Get ready for this one. Woo, here we go. So,
right.
It's fun.
It is fun. And it's even I find it fascinating because I always just go, how am I feeling? Right? What am I feeling right now? And then trying to wrap those two sort of together and bridge them. I'm going to keep using that word because it's a
Well,
relevant.
you are a bridge. You're a bridge of codes that
Yeah,
have to spin before they're released. And so you not only bridge the codes, you bridge the encasing until it's divine timing for those codes to be set free, to be activated. So I love that about your being. Um, and also because a lot of people are working with the feeling, it's because the tribal universal law of the feminine energy has been re-gifted back to Mother Earth. So that energy is allowing people to become more sensitive to what's going on. At the same token, we have many, many conscious beings on the planet that connect directly with their light being. So the heart is what connects to your light being code, so that when you're in the midst of emotions, which is energy emotion, then you can discern that energy that is no longer serving you and you let go goes back to your light being to be turned into pure essence of your own being again, of light. So you never lose any of your essence.
beautiful. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. That's well said. Absolutely. Welcome, Ildiko. Welcome, Gary. Welcome, Shelly. Welcome, Cindy. Cindy's always on. I love you, Cindy. She's consistent. She always finds us, which is
I
great.
saw her in a video with you the other day, something about a lounge. And I looked at her immediately and I just saw all the silver and crystal sparkles. But I also saw that there was some issue here with, no, it would be her left shoulder. And some things going on with that. So she's carrying more of a burden than what she needs to. And God, Cindy, you are beautiful.
Yeah. Was that, you mean Norma, who's on the videos with me?
No, I saw Cindy.
Cindy?
Here.
Okay. Oh, that was in the Q lounge. So different Cindy. Different
Oh,
Cindy,
okay,
but that's
sorry.
okay. Cindy's getting this message as well. She's on here.
Okay.
Cindy, I hope you heard that. Yeah, absolutely. Beautiful. Gary says royal blue at work right here. Yeah, he's good to give us hints and
Thank
tips.
you. Yes. Christ
Um,
consciousness is everywhere.
yeah, absolutely. All right. So anyone have any questions that you want to ask? Anything you want to share? And yeah, everyone's been really tired. Yeah, you can ask anything you want, guys. Get them in there. So during this particular time, and we know that this week coming up
Tomorrow.
so far, whether which relates to tomorrow, possibly being a bit of a bigger day. Did you want to chat a little bit about that?
I always want to chat about anything. We were going to do a show. My husband, he's also divinely gifted and beautiful. Shout out to Patrick from Australia, and another friend of ours that I call Ewok. We were going to do this spiritual show, and we were going to go around, and Pat was going to be Curly, and Ewok was going to be Larry, and I was going to be Moth. So I always love to chat. It's just yeah. So I'm chatting about what again? Yeah, bring me back in. Okay. We're chatting about 9/11, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 9/11. I've had 7 major energy gateway surges today alone. I kind of went off of this. I'm not a decoder, so don't get upset with me, okay?
You're good.
I kind of went off of this. Everyone's talking about this FEMA October 4. I usually go to spirit. I usually go to my soul, my oversoul, and my spiritual teachers and say, okay, I'm getting something on this. Can I have more information or more clarity? Because it's an information spin, even in spirit. It's just an information spin. So I said, there's something about this October 4th, and I don't know, but I've been seeing a lot of stuff about mirrors, and I know how to consciously work with the mirrors in time. So I said, so October 4th, if we mirror that, back on, I'm going to get this calendar wrong because I don't know the physical stuff. Julian calendar, I think it was. If we mirror that back and we go back 13 days, we're on September 22nd. Well, the 22nd is a mirror of 11. And so 11 is manifestation. Okay, where are we going with this? And I get excited and I keep getting more, right? And so then I said, okay, so if we go on the 22nd being a very important rebirth, reevaluation, whatever. Okay. So, and there's been a lot of stuff about 9/11. I know it's a time now, but this has been going on for the last 8-9 months. It's been 9/11, 9/11, 9/11. So I said, wow, look at 9/11 and 10 days between 9/11 and the 21st, right, would be the 10 days. The 22nd, the renewal. Oh my gosh, something really big is going to happen on 9/11. And then I said, okay, how long has it been? What's the anniversary? Well, it's been 22 years. So there's something in it. I'm not sure, but I can't wait for tomorrow, guys. I don't do it as good as the fella there that, he's really good. So
Yeah, absolutely. And let's see what he comes in. He's on after us here. So,
oh,
okay, awesome. Ildico's asking, with the energy codes and downloads, can I feel like I got hit by a train?
absolutely, yes. How about a meteorite, a satellite? Throw it all in there. You definitely can. The tiredness has more to do with your own flow. It has more to do with your own flow. When you're energetically tired, it's because you're not quite used to knowing that you're powerful and beautiful and that you channel the energies of the universe. And that can be tiring because that non-full understanding or knowing or validating your being makes you
Right.
tired. Yeah. What do you think?
So, well, I just want to add to that. So often what happens is we forget that we need to take care of our avatar. It is our vessel. It is highly required in this realm, so to speak. And so I would actually really, Ildiko, I'm not sure how much you've been doing any magnesium salt baths, and you can add baking soda, borax, clay, whatever you're called to use for that, because that'll help just to get the fluids moving differently in your body. Bare feet on the ground, 100%, resting when you need to, asking for the energy to flow a bit more. And if it's your right side, that tends to be the masculine. And so maybe there's something you need to be paying attention to there, like maybe softening up a little, not being so hard on yourself. and realizing that there is a whole you, and it's good to get them to work together. So I'm certainly happy if I just did this meditation where we do a meditation and we run the center and get the energy flowing again. So yeah, absolutely. So basically, yeah, sinking your tail down to Mother Earth. Yeah, she's in the sauna. That's good. That's good. Being in the sauna. Yeah, and detoxing. You're doing great. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. So ask what else you need to do, because I know you'll be told 100%.
I just want to add in there,
Yeah.
and what I'm hearing from the teachers surrounding that beautiful being, is wow. It just whoa.
Ildiko's coming to Egypt.
Okay. Yeah, keep doing what you're doing. Oh yes. Okay, thank you. I've got a lot of people's energies and souls communicating with me. So I had to get back to that. It was a gentleman that I need to get back to, but there's 2 women just woo, they're all excited and passionate and loving, and I love it. So get back to you can also call and have your spiritual toolkit updated at any given time. You can have, just call forward. I need my spiritual tool upgraded. Okay, my whole kit. Give it to me now. You want me to do this work? Give me what I need. Give me the tools I need. Update your spiritual toolkits. Ask for divine restoration when you go to sleep, because some of us are getting up in the middle of the night doing stuff. And then, so we may not get the hours sleep, but we can also call for the restoration sleep that our body divinely needs to do this work and carry the energy. So, yeah, get after them. You've got a spiritual teacher being a little lazy, so figure that one out, and you're allowed to fire and remove teachers so they're no longer. You are, absolutely.
Yeah.
You're allowed. So, ask if all your spiritual teachers are working in unity. If they're not, what's the problem? Get yourself going, right? I'm here to do this work in form, and you're here to assist me. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Shelley's got a question. I
Okay.
noticed people to be very grumpy last week, more than normal. Was this caused by the full blue moon? It's caused by all the energies coming in. Does moon or not at this point?
Well, it's also caused by a lot of people who are not meant to stay much longer here. Okay. And so they are picking up on that information from their soul and their oversoul. And there's a little bit of resistance and non-understanding with that right now. So that is causing people to be irritated.
Yeah, whether you're aware or not of what's actually in the spiritual side of things, what's actually going on the planet, everyone's getting these energies. It's where are they at in their life and how do they respond? So I find people who are sitting down in their root chakras still will lash out because it's the only way they know how to behave. That's all they've been taught. Mm-hmm. And so I have a lot of compassion for them because I'm like, well, I'm glad I'm not in that body.
Yeah, absolutely. We never know what's going on. It's between that being and the creator, that being and what their intent for being here is. And so there's absolutely no judgment, no crossing their dominion in any way. But every once in a while you can give them a little big smile going, come on, honey, you got this. Encouragement, empowerment, those and gratefulness, those are the tools of the day.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. And then I'm just going to pop over to Rumble and answer some questions. Tanya, could we please off the rods if my daughter will find the strength to conquer her brain tumor? Thank you for what you do for humanity. They like the rods. So, will Emma's daughter conquer her brain tumor? And I got a yes. And I'm pretty sure we talked about this last week. But we're still getting yes. So you just keep holding love for her and we'll see what Patricia gets on that one.
What's your daughter's first name, please?
There we go.
Or initial. If you don't want to give your daughter's name, that's fine. What's her first initial?
Yeah, we'll see when she comes in with a minute, and we'll just pop back over to her, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Cindy says, I drove 4 hours up north on the weekend in Ontario. There are new hydro lines everywhere. Are these lines part of the free electricity plan? Yep. I've been seeing the new round, they're like glass. They're glass now, and they used to be black plastic, but now they're glass. And so I've been seeing those go in even locally. There's a power line just where I go hiking all the time, and I watched them do it. And I was like, I know what you're doing. So good question. Absolutely. And let's just see. And we will, Penny Lane, I will get to you as well. I just want to see Jennifer. Her name is Jennifer.
Thank you. Beautiful mama. Beautiful mama. Can I invite you to change the phrase of conquer? Okay. Can we change the phrase of conquer, and can we add as much divine holy light as we can on the tumor itself? Everything that comes forward for our growth and our betterment and our knowing of who we truly are. So this, believe it or not, I'm a cancer survivor 4 times. I bless the cancer that allowed me to grow and to still be here. So if we cannot conquer this tumor, but we can put divine light on the tumor, there may be a little bit less resistance and more resilience and things happening for your little one.
Yeah. And absolutely, and this is part of her soul path. This could be the greatest shift moment of her life. Quite often it becomes a gift, but we don't know until afterwards. Yeah.
Well, here's what I'm getting on Jennifer, if I may share. Can you ask her mom if I can share?
Yeah. She's good. She's asking. It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Because I always ask permission out of
Yeah.
respect for the being. There was a little bit of an issue with oxygen with this little one, and so there's some reprogramming, some stuff that needs to be altered and changed, and it's going to bring divine assistance for her. So let's not allow the medical institutional healing be the only healing done. Let's all work together in divine unity for little Jennifer to know that this tumor is also part of universal love, and it can be shrunken, not to be disintegrated because it's not worthy, but to bring about the experience with no harm to Jennifer.
Yeah, absolutely. Beautifully put. Oh, Patricia, thank you. That's great. Yeah. Penny Lane is asking, I feel selfish asking, but is there any way to know what's going on with my back ribs on the right side so stuck and crazy sore the last 6 months?
Okay. First of all, why selfish? You're not
Right?
selfish for asking. Not at all. If I'm
No.
not supposed to give you information, your soul will say, don't tell her. So
Right?
what I am getting is that you're allowing old information, probably around, I'm guessing around 19 to 24. There's old information still sticking to you that you need to let go of. Okay. That's what that is. It can be cleaned up with a beautiful, beautiful knowing of your own being.
Yeah. And is it also in your hip, Penny Lane? Just out of curiosity, because I just felt that zing. Yeah. Let me know. Okay, let's keep going. So, does that make sense, Penny Lane? So, what occurred at that age in those years that you locked in
Mhm.
as an emotional, like you sucked it down and moved forward, right? So stuck. So what's so stuck and what occurred? And then you can lovingly sit with that and say, it's okay, we got this now. You can also put your hands on there and say, I love you. Even though I don't understand you, I love you. Right. So it's going to take a little bit of inner work to help move this through. And then whatever needs to clear will clear when you've done that. I hope that helps for you. Why not me says, I have problems trying to figure out what to eat. Everything has caused such discomfort and bloating pain. This is why I think a lot of people aren't eating.
Yeah, the need to eat is getting less at a lot of times, and that's not because we're not supposed to eat. Here's the thing. Can I have this person's name?
Yeah. It's called Why Not Me, but we need the
Why not me? That's great. I love that. I love that. I like that name a lot. So you need to communicate with your body consciousness for what your body needs or wants. A lot of people are moving into different eating behaviors, not because they all want to be cool and join the, carrot club, but it's like it's like you want to ask your body conscious what you need and you automatically start turning to different foods and different things. If you're having bloating in the stomach area, then I would take a look at doing a nice liver cleanse and taking a look at that. Not that there's anything wrong with your liver, but doing a liver cleanse helps the whole system. And then continuously ask your body conscious, what do I want? What do I need? What does this body need?
Yeah, and you can body dose as well. Don't forget, guys, we've taught you how to do this, to body dose, to stand up tall, and you can put food in your hand and, close your eyes. And does my body want this right now? And you have to figure out what your yes and no is first before that. But if you guys are uncertain, I can get it back to you again. But we've done this one before.
I love that. Tanya,
Right?
I love that. That's great. Thank you.
Well, it's because a lot of people don't know, right? So as you're introducing and communicating, your body will always tell you the truth. That's just how it is.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
There's no other option.
Even when you don't want it.
Yeah, exactly. Even when you don't want it. So Penny Lane says, yes, entire right back is blocked.
Okay.
So we got another right back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, we already talked about that one. That's okay. We got Penny Lane already. Sorry. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, saunas are very good for you guys. Earthly Angel would like to know, will my current health condition heal?
That's a pretty vague question.
I get a yes.
Well, you take it away, love.
When you're ready. When you're ready. Yeah. Yeah. What do you need to acknowledge through this? Yeah.
I'm not getting any major terminal health issues. I'm getting a recurring health issue. So take a look at why it's recurring. I'd like to honestly say that you're not where you're supposed to be. And just give that with love.
Absolutely. Yeah. You know, there's something about that full surrender, right? And coming to the conclusion that whatever your source, God, whatever you would like me to do, I'm here, I'm of service. What would you like me to do? And then that takes it takes surrender on a consistent basis. So every time something shows up that you're not going in the right direction, you're going to get a bit of pushback, or you're going to get something going on for you. If you're not paying attention, it's going to keep knocking until you do pay attention. And then once you start following the guidance, all right, they're doing great. They're listening. You'll get more and more and more of that. And so this is how Patricia's traveled around the world, is being guided where to go, right?
Yeah, they always love telling me where to go. And sometimes I look at it and go, Creator, I don't get this, but I'm here. So you just got to go with it. But at the same token, it's about confidence too, Tanya. So my heart reaches out to people who really do want to follow divine guidance and step into that sovereign soul situation. But the confidence, because it's really, there's not a lot. There's meditation books, there's yoga, but there's nothing that really tells the truth and the full deep message of how it's between you and Creator. And so
everyone gets it differently, right? The receiving is very different for everyone.
It depends. Also, I'm going to bring this up. Your audience probably won't like it, but I'm not a fan of the chakras. I'm not a fan of all that's been written about the chakras either, because we all come in on different rays of consciousness, bringing in different divinities. We didn't just come in here to learn things and get better at being human. What for? We've got a beautiful, magical playground out there. What do we need to come in here and be human for and get to be a better human? That way, as in knowing how to be human. Getting to be a better human on a different level, well, that's a whole different show. But here's what I want to say is, we all come in with different gifts. We all come in with different knowings. We all come in to be woken up at certain times. We all come in with certain restraints, even to fulfill our divine purpose and intent for being here. So how can everything all be the same? All right. So, yeah.
I've been playing with my outside points, so to speak.
Yes.
More than my inside lately. Yeah, and funneling some, extra energy a little around me. So playing with that a bit more, seeing what happens.
That's all about your personal gateway. That's what it's about. It's about your divine gateway, your gateway of who you are, and allowing that automatic connection of all that you are in and through. You don't have to go read books. You don't have to go study for your whole life. You just have to know the damn truth that you're connected automatically. How? Invite that in and work with it.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's still no Yeah, there's no steadfast law. It's what works for you. And we're all so individually unique, and we all have different, like our whole soul path has been completely unique. So therefore, what one does isn't always good for the other. And so that's why it's such an individual journey, and why everything you have is within you if you're willing to slow down and start to connect that way.
It's so diverse that it's unimaginable, right? And we as humans have to have some sort of categories or outlines, or we fit under this category, we don't. So stop doing that to yourself. Stop labeling your being, and start loving your being and allowing your being to be who you truly are. Well, I don't want to be Tanya, and I don't think Tanya wants to be me, but I always say, and there's a lot of comparison when you wake up and you start seeing that you're more than just a physical, and you have these gifts, and you have this, wow, this passion, this knowing. And there's a lot of comparison with that. And that is so sad, because if everybody could see, who could hear? We need all of you, and you all need us. And we are just beautiful together.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is why whenever I have an event, it's always in a circle.
Yes.
There's no hierarchy ever. It's always in a circle so we can share. Absolutely. Yeah, and I just want to make sure we're not missing anyone. Yeah, great stories, you guys. I love it. Keep chatting away there. Yeah, sending healing energy for Jennifer. She's starting the Rife tomorrow. That's great, because this will
Love
give,
the Rife.
yeah,
Love
this
it.
will give
Yeah.
her some different thought patterns, some new neuro pathways to start connecting as well, which is always good. Yeah.
We use MMS, DMSO. My husband makes the plasma GANs, everything here in our house. And, when that doesn't work, we got that local honey with turmeric in it on the counter. So that's our medicine cabinet, is just doing that. So,
Yeah.
but a lot of good vibrations and prayers. Thanks, everyone. That's amazing. That is what we're here for.
Yes, absolutely. Boogeyman has a good question, which I totally get. Oh, wait, we'll go to TO 1201. My sons both regressed after childhood vaccines. Older boy recovered. Younger son is making great gains. Can you ask the rods if a full recovery is in his future? Yes, a full recovery is in his future. That's what I get. Just keep loving, though. Don't feel like you have to fix it. I was speaking with a mom the other day, and a reminder that you are all doing amazing. You are amazing mothers. You did nothing wrong. You did the best you could with the decision, with the information you had at the time. And this is part of his path, and to be able to elevate himself. So keep supporting and being really loving. He's already on his path. And I wouldn't quit. Don't worry about it, because then that worry, he's picking up that worry. And so we want unconditional love throughout this. So part of this is forgiving yourself as well. Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
I would say that's spot on.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
You're good. All right. And we've got the boogeyman. My friend and I are going through a vibe difference, and I don't want to leave them behind. Will she pull through to match my vibe in time? Everything was in divine timing. I have a good friend who I've known since our kids were little, and it's been like this, together and apart, together and apart. Quite often, I don't meet her needs as a friend. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. And I just hold space and hold love. And we're on one of those breaks right now, and that's okay. It's just part of life. So I wouldn't try and fix it or analyze it. I would just allow it to be and unfold. And in due time, if she is meant to, if she is meant to, she will 100%. But your willing it will not change it.
Was there a part in there about the other person raising their vibes to boogeyman? Did I hear that?
Boogeyman is the name of that's their tag name here on Rumble.
Yeah, no. Was there something in there about
my friend and I are going through a vibe difference, and I don't want to leave them behind.
And something about them raising their vibe to theirs.
Will she pull through to match my vibe in time?
Okay,
I
there
pray
I
she
see an
doesn't
issue. I'm going to be pretty blunt, pretty honest,
Yeah,
because I
go for it.
usually am. And I'm going to say, okay, you've already set the expectation. You've already set the do this or not. So in your question, there is a decision already being made by you. This person's vibration is not up to your standard or your star, so you don't want to leave them behind. Okay, I have a little bit of a problem with that. If they're your friend, okay, and yet you started to learn how to lay bricks, and that person didn't know anything about laying bricks, okay, but they were still your good friend on other different levels. So you only want to now gravitate in doing the bricks. You're leaving her behind. I have a problem with that because that being, beautiful being, has the right to um, have her sovereignty, to have her dominion not challenged by your expectation. Okay, so you need to take responsibility to whether you're going to uh, detach yourself from your friend because that vibration is not comfortable for you. Please don't put it on the other person, people. Let's take a look and be responsible for what we're asking of others and the universe, and be strong enough to say, okay, it's my choice. I'm doing this because I'm not comfortable with another person's vibration, not anticipating them to change for us.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, for example, my friend pulled away from me as her free will and her choice, and I'm honoring that. I left her with an open invitation. I'm here if you want to chat. And that was it. And every day I'm like, no, free will, free will. And so it's really important to allow whatever that soul needs in that time to take that time. And then I have my mother who has been on a very different trajectory and decided just recently to come to Egypt from her own mouth, not me inviting her, not once. Well, I would like to go to Egypt. This boat fell over. Oh, okay. Yeah, that can happen. No problem. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All
Nice.
right. Yeah. And we have TL Creel. Why do I have a blockage on my left side? Well, you're aware of that blockage. Have you asked? It's generally something to do with the feminine. And again, it's energies moving through the body. And if they're getting stuck or hold in a hold pattern there, you're going to be asked to help move it through. Yeah. And grounding in nature, Stephen says. Yes, that's always a good one. Absolutely.
Well, I'm actually seeing that this person that's asking about the left block also has some issues with the lung. So it is a little bit of a physical issue. So if it's a lung, water holds emotion and memory.
Yeah.
And that's your breathing spot, your connection. So I think that perhaps what I would do with this gentleman is invite, or was it a gentleman? Okay, invite this being to reevaluate their worth and their divine being, um, and their placing of their importance based on others' needs of them. Because this being is a strong, beautiful, yet sensitive and kind being. And you're allowing your heart, and that's taking the breath out of you because you're allowing your strength to be manipulated by others. So please take a look at that, Donna.
Yeah, 100%. Gary says the mama bear want to go to Egypt to protect her baby. I think it's the other way around.
I wasn't getting that, but anyway. Have a great day.
He's making funny. We're going to come back over to the Facebook. And just so you know, it's 5:55 right now. We've got about 10 minutes, guys. We're going to have to jump off for FCB to come in, but we'll have Patricia back. No worries. All right. I had 2 surgeries back in 2020 and 2021, 16 treatments of radiation. I'm curious. I have a sharp pain in my breast. Is it a phantom pain or something else going on?
The first thing I'm picking up is that everyone has their own immaculate healing. skills and abilities that they come in. And I think that your awareness of your own being and your own divinity has really grown since the physical ailment. So I believe what I'm receiving quickly is that your own immaculate healing is now working on those issues that were
Beautiful.
worked on by the medical system. Now you're doing it divinely yourself. So wow, what a
Yeah. Keep
graduation.
going. Yeah. All right, Anita, I'm full of metal in both feet and neck. Accidents have made me disabled, but I fight and move myself. Now, new issue in collarbone says osteoarthritis. It's so bad, I'm stuck. That's quite the state. Be
It's
careful of what you're speaking and typing because it's a manifestation. Yeah, go
yeah, I
ahead.
can also feel the frustration and wanting to be mobile. I'm really
Yeah,
picking up this beautiful being is so much a part of things in your dream time and in your knowing, and you don't speak up about what you know on a soul level and spiritually and energetically, um, because you don't feel like you have that much to offer in the physical. You have so much to offer
yeah,
on every single level, and I think when you allow what you know, because you're spot on with what you know, nobody can fool you. Nobody can dance anything around you spiritually or even intellectually, because you brought your spiritual intelligence with you,
yeah,
and you're using that. So you're very mobile and fluid in every single area. I would love to see that any ailment or any blockage of the physical be divinely removed by your own beautiful knowledge, because you have it.
yeah.
And so I pray that happens for you, because you're a sparker, and the world needs you. You dance around and
Uh,
jump up and down and kick our bums sometimes. So that's what I get from your being.
yeah. And those strongest souls
Mm-hmm,
often choose the hardest
mm-hmm,
integrations because it catapults them even further. So
mm-hmm.
please know that, yeah, you're often our greatest suffering becomes our purpose. It becomes us to guide and show others. But look what I could do. Look what I was able to do. You can do it too,
Mm-hmm,
right? Isn't that what Jesus said? Come be like me.
mm-hmm.
Come be better than me.
Yes, yes, yes.
Don't worship me. Come be better than me. You can do
Mm-hmm,
this too. And that's basically what's happening for you in this moment. And 17Q is asking, can Patricia perhaps tell me if I'm in the right location for my future plan of building my organic ranches?
What does the land say to you? Like,
Yeah, I think she's chosen wisely. She's tapped in. But go
okay.
ahead. Yeah.
I think she knew the answer before she asked it.
Uh-huh. She's looking for confirmation. The word should have been,
Validation is
yeah.
beautiful.
Can she
Uh,
confirm I'm in the right location? Because she
yes,
already knows.
validation and confirmation, but you do need to communicate more with the deities and the spirits of the land, uh, because that they will help bring forward all the other things that you need. You do have help with that through
Yeah.
the guardians of the land.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Yeah. We don't have a Telegram group for Patricia yet, but perhaps she'll start one. We'll have her
I
back on.
do
Do
have one.
you have a group one or just
I
yours?
have a group. No, I don't. Maybe I need to.
Ah, I got you. Yeah,
Okay.
we'll figure it out. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Laugh my ass off.
I can't see the chats, you guys. I'm gonna have to look at this later and see what you said about me. There you go.
Yeah, I'll send them to you. Okay. I'll send
Awesome.
you the Rumble chat because it disappears after the live. The big
Okay.
event says, laugh my ass off. Bro, I'm just like Tanya. Because I was saying about my friend, I'm like, there's many of us going through this right now. It's how we handle
Oh
it
yeah.
for the
Hell
highest
yeah.
good is what's important. Yeah. 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 Absolutely. Birds amaze me. Yeah. Absolutely. They're chatting about a bird. Yeah, there is a very powerful earthquake. And every time Mother Earth is expressing and growing and changing, they're not all controlled in the same way people believe. It's not all DEWs, right? It can be other things. And as Mother Earth is vibrating more, she's going to, many of her energy centers and energy lines have been like blocked. She's going to push out and create new ones because that's the law of nature. That's how it happens. And so yes, many people have chosen to move on at this time. They've chosen not to stay for the long haul, so to speak. And that's part of their soul path. But I know it's upsetting when we see and witness, but it's important to remember that that's been their soul. That's their soul's journey. Absolutely.
Well, no one ever dies.
Right?
No one ever dies.
This fear of death,
get a
right?
better dress sometimes, because by the time I'm done with this one, I know I'm going to want something that gravity ain't going to work on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Again, right?
Yeah, 17Q is willing to help you get onto Telegram too, and she's awesome at this game. So,
oh, great, perfect.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Leanne's asking for a blessing for a new baby coming in. My grandbaby is due in 2 weeks. The blessings, they're already there. Yeah, so exciting. That's beautiful. Yeah, absolutely. I can't wait for him or her to be born into this beautiful world we are moving to. Absolutely. And there's divine timing on these souls coming in at this time. They know. Saving the best for last.
They don't call them baby boomers for nothing, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Gary. I appreciate that. All right, you guys. So we're going to button up. Any last words for the collective today, Patricia?
I just want to say thank you for being here. Know that you are enough. You're absolutely enough. Stop beating yourselves up with rubber chickens. Be who you truly are and be okay to fail forward, because this is a time on a planet like no other, physically, spiritually, mentally, or emotionally. This is a new gig we're in. So, let's come together and be as kind and caring to each other as we possibly can. Take no shit, take no prisoners, but we don't have to shovel out too much of what is not needed right now. Right now, we have to stop being judgmental, and we have to be confirmed in who we are as a sovereign soul and allow others to do the same.
Absolutely, 100%. And yes, the message that you got, Shazam, regarding the crane from 17Q is correct. So absolutely. As well, I just wanted to add, somebody's at a crossroads with a job change, cat lover. Then it's time to seek for something else. Go inside and ask for guidance, but you're, bought by another. So maybe you'll get a buyout. So start visualizing what you would like the outcome to be.
Cool.
Absolutely. Yeah. And grandbabies are awesome. We're all souls having this human experience, and we're all just walking each other home. And many of us are guided to use our throat chakra to speak and to share. And so I just wanted to remind you all, what do you need to do to express yourself in such a way that you can guide others too? For when your light shines brightly and you're working on you in turn shine, and others will flock to you for guidance. That's the gift of this. Yeah. So we love you very much, and I better get off before FCB kicks me off.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Tanya, for having me.
Yeah, that was
love
beautiful.
to everyone.
Yes. Thank you so much, you guys. We love you. Talk soon.